Yeah, this makes much more sense than Aegis. I think Robin has a really great edge guard game, right? And I feel like Aegis sometimes can be pretty helpless off stage. So going with Rob that has plenty of jumps, just a lot more KO power in the neutral, just definitely makes a lot more sense.
Though the problem is that Rob likes to air, and if Kev is intelligent with it, like, that neutral air is just absolutely insane in this matchup.
Yeah.
Like, 11 Sword in Air is an incredible move.
Already looking good from Kev, too. Not panicking at all when the rotor arms were out. Instead, just trying to, you know, phase out as much as possible and get the arc wind back in, or the L wind, I should say. Down throw. Oh.
Joshathan has been in a commanding position this entire match, though. Kev looks like getting taken for a little bit of a ride right here. The down air not quite going to connect, but the rotor arms, though, talk about coverage, Lyric.
Yeah, I mean, once again, Joshathan definitely one of the most practiced players in Philly, plays a ton. So this doesn't surprise me how much of a lead he's taken. But oh my god, the gyro tosses.
He air dodged instead of Z-grab. That's so unfortunate.
He's definitely kicking himself for that one. But so far looking pretty good on this second stock. I mean, 45% on his first only. Going to get the elevator here. Can't get the Nosferatu after. You can't help but to wonder if just going for the up air was just the right option.
No double jump here. So that gyro, beautiful snipe right there by Joshathan.
Looking good from Joshathan. I mean, this is the problem with Rob, right? It's just so big, so powerful.
Oh, lordy big.
Yeah, going for the down air two rotor arms, definitely not going to do it. Okay, never mind. Should not have done that. That should not. No, that should not have done it.
No, that was definitely some good places to be, DI. Kev was just like, let's go ahead and get the reset going, because clearly you were on some stuff here.
There's no way that KO's that early like that, especially on a character like Robin who can recover from so far away. Joshathan unfazed. Unfazed. He's like,
Joshathan's like, I did that? Okay.
He's like, all right, next.
I mean, when you gaze into the eyes of a Rob player, every now and then you expect to see that lifelessness there.
All the time.
Some cold eyes.
Name one happy Rob player.
They're always happy when they hit the Zaire nonsense, or the Z-drop nonsense.
I mean, that's true.
When they hit Z-drop rotor arms, then every Rob player's eye just roll back to the side of their head.
All right, well, it is Joshathan up 1-0 versus Kev here.
This is a great stage, though, for Kev. I've seen Kev counterpick this multiple times in a row. That platform is at the perfect height to get extensions, plus the nair and up air and back air even will cover platform plus below.
Do you feel the same way about Kev in Smashville, or is it just Hollow Bastion?
I think it's just something about Hollow Bastion. A little bit of a larger stage, too, gives a little bit more presence to be able to charge projectiles.
Ooh, okay, going to be able to get the combo off of Gyro here. Already almost at 100%, about 30 seconds in. Up air coming out from Kev with 11. Oh my god, Gyro stopped that entire arc fire. Just so unfortunate for Kev, but definitely keeping it a lot closer this game. But it's a matter of time before Joshathan's able to get that first stock.
Why did that hit? That's incredible.
It happens. Going
because
for it again.
We do not live in a just world.
Yep, because Rob's good. Ooh, okay, cannot get the grab. I'm expecting a down throw, up smash. There it is. Yep. Working just fine, especially like on a stage like Hollow Bastion. I was going to kind of counter you here in that I think this is a great stage for Rob as well. Small sides, kind of a small top two, so this is just perfect for Rob. One thing that Joshathan does really well is that he really throws up a wall with Nair a lot.
True, I've been seeing it already, and so far Kev just has not had a read on Joshathan's fastball patterns and cannot get the intercept with the up air. Good attempt, but does get a spike into the up air that time, so Kev taking the first stock of the set and at relatively high percents though, so still got a little bit of work to do to make this comeback.
I definitely feel like Joshathan is maybe disrespecting Kev a little bit, going for some options that may not necessarily are, you know, tried and true, but still going to throw in Gyro, just gonna run up all the way. Down throw, up smash again. Can we get a triple, Scabs?
I mean, it feels like the mash was not there from Kev, so good recognition of that fact from Joshathan. Just go ahead and toss out that up smash. Do not respect the mash unless they force you to do so.
Levin and Nair are going to interrupt each other there, but it's so unfortunate. Kev was taking care of the Gyro, but Joshathan was coming down. I feel like Joshathan and Rob especially just kind of plays that game where he wants you to really pay attention to that Gyro, but he's the one really coming at you. Kev, though, favorable position here, going for the grab, not going to be able to find it. And now Joshathan looking for the rotor arms. It's still going to hit. It's not going to KO. Joshathan can't follow up all the way. Whoa!
I cannot believe that he's still an advantage here. This is insane from Joshathan. He's had like 2 or 3 jank situations where it's like, oh, no, I know what to do here. Exactly.
Okay, up air is not going to do it from that far down. And honestly, Joshathan just needs an up throw. And I think that'll be, oh my god, tries to go for the reflect with the rotor. But the 11 sword Nair and the toss is not going to do it enough for Kev here. And the up air will. And that's Joshathan speedrunning that round 3.
It felt like it was a difficult matchup, perhaps, for Kev. It definitely seemed as though Kev was struggling a little bit to get those air-to-airs, and then really it was the offstage gameplay by Joshathan. It felt like the rotor arms were always in a spot where no matter what option Kev chose, Joshathan was swinging.
Rob is big, everybody.
He's too big.
Rob is too big. That's the answer. Rob is too big.
So, real talk, I do think that this is like one of the more overrated characters in our tier list. I think it's a solid character, like definitely high tier easily.
Oh, I don't think Rob is like top 5.
No.
I'll be real.
I don't think he's top tier.
I don't think this game is so weird, right? Because I can't formulate a tier list without looking at the character select screen.
Because there's 90 of them.
87. 87.
Hey, we round up in this house.
That's true. Anyway, I'm one of those casters when people are like, "Oh, Lyric, what's your top 5?" I'm like, I have no clue. But
exactly.
Everybody still thinks that Pikachu was top 5 for some reason, and I don't know why.
So my prediction for the way that Ultimate's going to go as the meta evolves is that characters are going to get better and better at touch of deaths. They're going to maximize their offensive potential because there are no defensive tools in this game to be discovered. Like, there's very, very little defensive tech in general, and I don't think we're going to see too much more. Because of that, I think that Rob is one of those characters that is going to fall more. Because, yeah, he has those touch of deaths, but every character worth their salt can zero to death Rob, just about.
So I have a question then. If you think that this game has 0 like defense options, right?
To be discovered.
To be discovered. Where do you think that leaves the meta versus Steve?
I think that Steve has one of the top 4 or 5 characters with the most potential to grow. Like, he's just got a very, very diverse set of tools.